Hey guys, we're going to do an Everton career mode today with a few goals in mind. Now, of course, Everton have pretty terrible finances at the moment, so we're going to try and build up £200 million worth of transfers out. Try and make use of free signings, mostly pre-contract agreements. Don't want to abuse the regen free agents that much because they are so overpowered. And for anyone waiting for the Youth Squad Legends finale, it was planned today, but I seem to have caught the big cough, possibly. I haven't got a test yet, but everything's pointing in that direction. So the voice might go at any minute. It's also the reason why we haven't got the webcam on. Just to point out, Everton formed as St. Domingo's FC, and I think they should have kept like that. What a name! It would be wicked in the last season to finish above Liverpool, but that is going to be a very, very tricky task. Let's see what we can do. Buying players is completely off limits, so let's just allocate all of that budget into the wages. Well, you might as well have a look if there's any decent free agents at the start of the game, but it's a bunch of nobodies. Yeah, I thought that was a different word. We should start removing the oldest players from this team. So Andy Lonergan, Begovic is the backup keeper this season. Seamus Coleman, great right back, but he is getting on at 32. Fabian Delph, I mean, when was he last on a field of play? But Sigurdsson is definitely a player that potentially has touched a minor. God, yeah, this team is full of trash. We're keeping Allen, though. Townsend is only 29. Man, he's been around for decades. Oh, look at that beard. We're currently in a 4-4-2 formation. Now, I don't think Frank Lampard's actually got it set up that way, but we'll try and stick to it. Having a look at our youth academy, the wonder kid is Dexter. Baker is 64. Overall central midfielder with a potential of 77 to 94. Looking great. Hopefully we'll get to see him at the end of this career mode turning out for Everton in the first team. There's also this centre forward that could have high potential, but his overall is 55. So there'll have to be a bit of patience there, and maybe he'll not make it. The Youth Academy is ingrained into Everton's tradition, so it would be wrong not to send out a scout. Let's try and bring in a few young players into this first team. Stuttgart are in for Seamus Coleman, 9.7 million. Can we negotiate up to 10? Yes, we can. And somehow Southampton won Fabian Delph. They're only going up to 3.5, and I will accept gratefully. Del sold, and we've got an offer from Sheffield United for Tosson. 2.6 million, could push it up to 2.9. I'll try. Yeah, 2.9 million, not bad. This transfer offer for Andre Gomez is coming in from Watford. Now, I think this might actually be a decent transfer. Everton, overall wise and age wise, have got people with more upside than Andre Gomez. So let's try and negotiate something. I don't want to make this squad super weak, but when there's a good offer on the table for someone that isn't really going to pull up trees, I've got to accept it. Oh yeah, of course, Roy Hodgson is managing Watford. Oh yeah. 8.3 million. We'll accept that. So with Gomez sold, the total transfers out stands at 21.8 million so far. We're waiting for Tosson to move to Sheffield United if that is the case. Decore transfer offer, we're going to reject completely because Decore is a decent player. For now, yeah, Piemonte Calcio wants Sigurdsson. Can't believe how expensive he is, really. To say that he's 79 overall, 31 years old, push that up to 13.5. But Juventus are smart, so we'll just have to accept 12.5, and that is another deal almost done. So with Sigurdsson and Tosson sold, the total is now 37.2 million. Time to look at the monthly scouting reports, and we start with an absolute banger. Joshua Moore here. Overall, this is massive. 59 to 81 with a maximum potential there of 94. Must sign, £3 million valuation. This has been quite the scouting. Connor Casey, 94. Ronan McCourt, 94. Potentially anyway. In Belgium, there is Ryan Petit. And we've got no luck with the scout in England. My goodness, Joshua Moore is 69 overall from the get-go. What a player. It's crazy to think that Dele Alli is only 25 years old. League season is about to start, and with this team, I don't expect us to be in any danger whatsoever, probably finishing about 13th. Our first win in the league comes in our third game away against Brighton and Hove Albion. On paper, probably our most difficult one that we've faced so far. Dele Alli is impressing with his performances early in the season. Marco Reus has decided to join Napoli. What an interesting transfer that is. Okay, the name standing out here in terms of like high potentials, Ryan Petit, the 16-year-old Belgian central midfielder. He's got an 82 to 94 potential at the moment in the youth academy. And here come another wave of scouting reports. The guy in Ireland is doing a madness. We got Jamie Gormley, maximum potential of 94. Look at this kid, Martin Murray. From Belgium, there is this 6'1" goalkeeper, Charles Verkouteren, and Emil Claessens, maybe? Is that how you say it? Oh, the English guys even brought something. Aaron Marshall. Cheers, lad. Even though his overall is absolutely shocking at the moment. Chelsea won Jared Branthwaite, which is telling me that he might have quite high potential, this kid. Probably worth keeping hold of him for now. Yikes. Just seen the overall of Aaron Marshall. Only 44. The English scout has had an absolute mare. Claessens has got one of the best traits in the game. Solid player. Our form picked up through September 2021. 4 wins, undefeated, and up into 3rd place. It's a good job that this mission was only 3 months long, because this Irish scout needs to stop. Barry Sweeney is another one. His portfolio's gonna be incredible. Now, in England, Elijah Howarth looks pretty decent. And down at the bottom here, Jackson Houghton. Low overall, but we got to sign him up. The final one that we're going to find in Belgium, Mathis de Winter. Low overall, but high potential. Possibly midfield player. Really busy period in December. Oh, getting another 2-2 draw. The good news is that we didn't lose against Liverpool. We actually beat Chelsea. Going on a little run. Oh, yes. Well, that was absolutely fantastic. Joshua Moore has moved up to 70 overall, and with that, we're going to promote him up to the senior team. Seems like loan players are going back to their parent clubs, which is a good thing for the ones actually under contract with us. We have an opening in the youth academy, and that opening will be filled by Charlie Nicholson. Hey, getting to the semi-finals of the EFL Cup is a good thing. Losing 6-0 to Manchester City is not. Joshua Moore already getting some significant interest here. Ah, yes, the contracts. I did not sort out the contracts, and Kenny might be going to Lille. Also, because it's January, we should be in that market as well. It's tough for Lille because we've just signed up Kenny to a new 2-year deal. I could kind of see this happening. Gareth Bale. Out of all the clubs in the Premier League that would have a go at this, I see Everton trying to sign him up. Could make some real quick money here, I think. That is Gareth Bale signed up on a pre-contract agreement for next season. And then there's the goalkeeper Sergio Aseno from Villarreal. Only 32 years old, which is still relatively young for a goalkeeper. Will be used as the backup to Pickford next season, hopefully. And that will be handshakes between the agent, the player, and whoever this guy is. Good, look forward to doing more of that next season. Go on, we're going to bring some more players out of this youth academy, so Aaron Marshall, Mika Komlinovic, Jamie Gormley, maybe not Elijah Howarth at the moment, he looks like a dud. Dexter Baker, yes. Ronan McCourt, yes. They're all getting yeses. Charles Verkouteren, Martin Murray, definitely in, potential of 80 to 90. I can't believe how lucky we've been with the forwards. Try and get them all loaned out as quickly as possible, hoping to not wreck the potentials that they've got at the moment. Woo! Talk about an aggregate scoreline there in the Carabao Cup. Manchester City really stamping their authority on the competition. We could sell Allen, who's 31 years old, gain a bit of money, 5.8 million, and also the 26-year-old, 76 overall centre-back Fernando Calero. Can we possibly get this deal done with 5 hours remaining? Joshua Moore's gone out on a short loan move to Watford, and the Allen swap deal is off with 2 hours remaining. Transfer talks broke down. Interesting that Manchester City also wanted to sign him. Don't know why. We're going to sign up youth academy player Harley Pratt, 6'2" goalkeeper. West Ham would like to sign up Alex Iwobi. Can we get 15 million for him? It's just after the transfer window, so we've got him for the rest of this season. Not budging at 12.1 million. I think I can get just a little bit more for him, so I'm going to reject this. Now West Ham are after Andros Townsend. How about you give us 10 million quid? 9 million. I'll accept that one, David. And that pushes our total of transfer sales to 46.2 million. This English scout really does like his goalkeepers. Joshua Parr has a decent valuation of £900,000, so let's sign him. Astonishingly, with 9 games to go, we are in a title fight. We've got this home game against Manchester City that we'll probably lose. The gap between us and Chelsea is astonishing, to be honest. We are going to make Champions League, which is just insane. Oh my God, we beat Manchester City. We've beaten West Ham. What is going on? What is going on? Borussia Mönchengladbach want to sign up Solomon Rondon. Let's try and negotiate this to a lovely round figure of £4 million. Yeah, makes it easier for me to keep track of all the money that we're gaining here. Yeah, we just beat Manchester United, now Crystal Palace. Oh, of course we lose to Crystal Palace. We've gone past £50 million worth of player sales. What's the table looking like? Oh, we're behind Liverpool. At his maximum, Elijah's gonna reach 80 overall, so that is a release. From the youth academy as well, we're gonna get rid of Jackson Houghton. It's the final game of the season. Got a 2-2 draw against Arsenal. Oh, you are joking me. Liverpool lost their final game, but they finish above us on goal difference. A goal difference of 1. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, guess what, though? We are in the Champions League. Somehow we've made it into the Champions League. One of my finest achievements, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Emil Claessens will be going out on loan next season to Nottingham Forest. 2 contracts expiring at the end of the first season. It's the 2 goalkeepers, Begovic and Lonergan. Both won't be renewed. Since it's the end of the season, shall we bring in Ryan Petit? Promote him to the senior team. Might also bring in Joshua Parr, another goalkeeping option. It's time to go to the next season. Season 2, 2022 to 2023. Firing well above expectations. Let's have a look at the top overall players. Jordan Pickford, 84 overall. Richarlison is 84 overall, with Dominic Calvert-Lewin just behind 83. From the free agents list, we've got 2 regens. Evan Conlon, a centre-back from Northern Ireland at 73 overall. Renato da Costa, right-back from Brazil at 75 overall. I told ya I wasn't going to abuse the regen free agents. Christian Günther, a German left-back at 80 overall. And we got Jeremy Boga, left-winger, 79 overall. Daniel Amartyo, I think it's just come from Leicester, 77 overall, 27-year-old, but slightly injury-prone. So let's take Kenny out of this first team and bring in the Brazilian. Looks like Moore's already got international appearances. Adding all the talent from the wing positions. There's probably no need for Alex Iwobi now, so let's put him on the transfer list. We just beat Barcelona in a friendly. Apparently we can get upwards of 23.4 million for Alex Iwobi. Leicester City interested? Let's go and negotiate. No, they don't really want to budge. 16.4. He's surplus to requirements. I'm going to accept. Evan Conlon will be going out on loan to Benfica for a year, it looks like. With Iwobi being sold, our player sales now total 66.6 million. Weird. Joshua Moore has been loaned out for 2 years to Borussia Mönchengladbach. There's a lot of money on the table now for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. If we can get £85 million for him, it's a good deal all around. So let's get to the negotiating table with Inter Milan. If they're willing to fork up £85 million, I am not going to complain one bit. But not a single penny below that. Rejecting. If you're not going to give us £85 million, I'm keeping him for the Champions League. Ellis Sims will be going to Valladolid. Inter now in for Richarlison. And a potential swap deal with Denzel Dumfries coming the other way. The right wing back. We've just brought in the Brazilian right wing back. This is getting rejected. So fixtures to start off the second season. Chelsea at home, Arsenal away, but we're in very good spirits. Nathan Broadhead will be moving to Formalisal if all the contracts are agreed. And Martin Murray's been loaned out for 1 year to Anderlecht. Well, Nathan Broadhead did get sold, but it was to Middlesbrough in the end. A lot of interest near the end of the transfer window. Bayern Munich could be signing Allen up if they've got the time. And of course, if they agree to what I want for the player, 22.4 million. Nah, it needs to be something around the 20 million mark. 20.4 is accepted. It is a race against the clock. Allen is sold. Pushes our sales figure to 90.9 million. I'll just casually drawing 2-2 against PSG. Don't mind us. And not a great September in the league, though, only gaining 1 point. I think it's a final checkup on the youth academy before we call it a day here. Nicholson and Sweeney we're going to release, but everybody else is going to be offered a first-team contract. So, Harley Pratt, the goalie, Connor Casey, the left-back, come right back, Mathis De Winter, the central midfield player, and so is Owen. Is it Owen Gilmore? Gotta be honest, can't even remember signing this guy. Tell you what, I don't usually see the look that we got out of the youth academy all that too often, so it would be a real shame if we didn't get the right loan deals in place to help these guys grow into the players that they could potentially become. Dynamic potential is ready to crush all our hopes and dreams. Every single last one of them. And once the transfer window is back up and running, Dexter Baker will be moving to Montpellier for 2 years. Another draw against PSG. We are massive. We're not going as strongly this season. Currently in 8th place, but then again, Manchester City are in 7th. The exact same amount of games played, the exact same amount of points. 3 players with the contract expiring in 6 months. Let me help you. Ryan Astley has been released, and so is Kyle John. Goodbye. Oh, with the opportunities in front of us, we could really fix up our finances by selling our 2 forwards, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, bringing in 2 other forward options. Start with striker Sasha Kalajic. 6'7". Bit injury prone, sadly. Beggars can't be choosers. That'll be the contract accepted for next season. Thank you. And how about Marcus Thuram from Atletico Madrid? 6'4" winger, but can also play up front. Give him about 70k per week. And that is deal done. It's just Real Madrid in the Champions League knockout rounds. We'll be right. We seem to be recapturing Dele Alli's form. It's nice to see him at an 82 overall. We won Real Madrid away from home, but that is not enough because at Goodison Park, they managed to beat us 4-2. So what? It was a 6-5 aggregate scoreline. Devastating, but what a stand by Everton. We're dropping away from a potential top 4 finish. At least we're not going to get relegated, I guess. Oh, we just beat Liverpool. Get in there. Whoa, what an end to the season that is. Win, win, win. Dubs all around. It's not enough to get into the Champions League, but there should be some European football available to us next season. Yeah, Richarlison is our best player, 87. Then we've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin at 86. Jordan Pickford stayed at an 84. Now, with the loan to Montpellier, Dexter Baker has jumped from 66 to 72. Joshua Moore's now a 76, and Evan Conlon goes from 73 to 74. Seeing some improvements for Claessens and Murray as well. Loans are just fantastic for younger players. Hey, Harley Pratt will be going out on loan to Hearts next season. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin has grabbed Player of the Month for May. That'll boost his valuation a little bit. We're going into Season 3. I was expecting a bit of good news for Da Costa, but his potential's not changed. Bro, I hate it so much. Ryan Petit was a 92 potential and he's gone down to 85 because we couldn't find a loan for him. I'm in pain. Richarlison transfer offer. The swap deal with a central midfielder potentially coming the other way. Elif Elmas plus 60.5 million. It's a hell of a lot of money. Bang on his valuation, but I'm still going to negotiate to try and squeeze out more from Napoli. Oh, I've pushed it too far. That was a great deal on the table as well. I should have just accepted it. Marcus Thuram and Sasha Kalajic are in the building. It'll only take 4 weeks for Thuram to become an out-and-out striker. Good stuff. Gareth Bale is going to Atletico Madrid. Okay. We're getting into the ridiculous territory for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I tell ya. Could push it up to £146 million. Hey! By Bayern Munich have accepted the negotiations, 120, and that will get us over 200 million pounds. We're on 90.9 before the transfer goes through. Calvert-Lewin, Gareth Bale, we've done it. So long as everything's sorted out, we have done it. And it's there. Gareth Bale and Dominic Calvert-Lewin have been sold. So our finances have recovered, and Watford are interested in taking Martin Murray for a 2-year loan deal. I am still going to sell Moise Kean because I don't think he wants to stay at Everton, so he'll get his way, £65.1 million to Valencia, but now I can sign players up. Taking the £200 million out of the transfer budget leaves us with 125 million to play with. We probably could go for that Napoli centre mid now. It's that flaring, skill, dribbling, technical dribbler. And right on the valuation, they didn't want anything else, 31.5 million. Tell you what, not even checked the free agent pile for the regens. That could bring us up something interesting. Elmas is in for £58,000 a week. To freshen up at centre-back, we've got Alexandre Anibal and Thilo Kehrer. But the big news is a broken centre-forward. As per the Belgian 16-year-old Ryan Aerts, 83 overall. So, it's not really a surprise that I'm going to approach him first. Apologies if I've pronounced any of the names wrong. Can't be perfect. All 3 free agents are in. Now we've got to find the right position for Aerts. Has he got decent crossing? Yeah, at 76, he's probably better off being a right midfielder. Murray's loaned out, and we've got a transfer offer for Richarlison. Atletico Madrid offering £106.5 million. In my opinion, it's simply not enough. This transfer sum is getting very close to £150 million. My God, this random bloke that we've got as manager, he is a negotiating god. 152.5 million is agreed upon. Oh, this Anthony Gordon fella can go, yeah. There's a lot of money that's just landed at my door. Richarlison and Keane sold. Dele Alli could be moving to Manchester City. I can't say no. Let him flourish at City, potentially. More likely just sit on the bench because his squad registration as a homegrown player. Boy, they weren't ready for this. All right, we're changing Thuram's position to a striker. Turns to an 82 overall. Yes, the strike department has fallen off a tad, but it'll be sorted out soon. 95 overall Kylian Mbappe. Man fixes club's finances and then puts them back into financial ruin. What are we saying? They are really not budging on that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. I'm that desperate to sign up Kylian Mbappe. Gotta be a 5-year deal. Disregard the release. I mean, these wages are going to be astronomical. Do you want £400,000 a week? Yeah, cool. Bro, I've just signed up Kylian Mbappe for Everton. Stade Rennais want Christian Gunter. He's getting to that age now, 30 years old. 18.5 million is a good amount of money. We don't even need to negotiate. And as a replacement to Gunter, let's go for Luke Thomas of Lyon. 20 million quid here. Boy, that's a good deal, isn't it? Super negotiator. Big dunk. Luke Thomas is ready to accept £33,000 a week to be the second choice left back. All has calmed down. The team's still looking really, really good, even though we've sold about 500 million pounds of assets this season. Claessens and Conlon have gone out on loan. It's just so stupid. Win the Conference League and have a good chance of winning the entire competition, in my opinion. Hannibal's got a pretty tasty potential, and that loan move to Chelsea will help retain it. None of these contracts are going to get renewed, sadly, so they'll all be without a club by the end of this season. Some big players like Thomas Muller with the contract expiring in 6 months, but they're all on the wrong side of 30, sadly, so we're going to pass on everything. Development, okay, Ertz is about to change to a right midfielder. This is what's going on in the league. We are above Liverpool. Good news. Bad news, it's only 1 point. We're still in 4th place. Well, hey, it looks like we've got into the final of the Europa Conference League. I don't think it'll be enough for 4th place. We finished 5th. below Liverpool. So Mbappe is obviously the main guy here, but I'm really looking forward to playing with the entire team. It's Real Sociedad against Everton in the Europa Conference League final. Yep, Mbappe has slid through Demarai Gray. Thuram! Nice one. Goalkeeper didn't even move for it. Decore to Elmas. Through ball. Could have been Mbappe's moment, because all he wants to do is score a winner in the Conference League final. That would be the peak of his career, really. Forget the World Cup. Go on. It's Mbappe. Oh, it's a save. Lafont gets in the... Oh, thank you very much. Demarai Gray is better than Kylian Mbappe. Of course he is. Absolutely cursed. Damn. They've scored. It was Thuram trying to defend the front post. Honestly, bit stunned. Didn't really have an attacking threat about them, but it's just terrible defending from the set piece, really. Da Costa. It's quality. It's his onside. Go on. Mbappe! He's got it! Finally! After 53 minutes and 45 seconds, it's Kylian Mbappe scoring for Everton. Pickford clears, and that is the full-time result. Sociedad 1, Everton 3. We are champions of the Conference League. The Conference! They're a winning team now, and we try and not disrupt a winning team that much. There'll be a few transfers because, Keane's 31, 32. Decore is about the same age. For the most part, this team will stick together into 2024 to 2025. Is the Italian centre-back Leonardo Conti, 19 years old, 6'2", 80 overall, and an exciting prospect. On top of all of that, should be relatively cheap for what we're getting in the playoff. Master negotiate. Oh, they want Michael Keane. Fine. That's fine. Yeah. Like, this guy is the best negotiator I've ever seen. He's, like, goated. He's so goated. Seems like Leonardo Conti is an Evertonian now. No talented goalkeepers, sadly so. From the free agents list, Carlos Barrera and Edson Andrade will be joining the club. Those signings will give us the opportunity to move on Vitaly Mykolenko. Didn't really want to do it, but he was absolutely garbage in the Conference League final. Daniel Amati will be added to the transfer list, and so too Yerry Mina. Go on, tell me the bad news about Ryan Petit. His potential has now gone down to 79. It looks like it'll be Harley Pratt as our backup goalkeeper this season. We might be there for one final big signing, and that big signing being Jude Bellingham. His contract's expiring in 12 months, so this definitely could be on. I mean, they want 71 million. All done and dusted. Everton now looking like the real deal, as if they weren't, with Mbappe up front. Jesus. Mykolenko will be going to Napoli, and Ertz is going nowhere. Thank you, Leicester. They can take Yerry Mina, though. Happy for them to do that. Amati is off to Fiorentina, getting rid of some deadwood now. PSG wants Sasha Kaladzic. Okay. Jared Branthwaite is moving to Rayo Vallecano. Kera attracted interest from Piemonte Calcio. I will accept that. Bilbao want Claessens this year. Absolutely fine with me. How about Victor Osimhen to pair up with Mbappe up front? £139.7 million. Victor Osimhen is signed. We're going to try and push more into the side now with Demarai Gray dropping to the bench. Just the two players below 80 overall. Can we ignore that result, please? We finally got an offer on the table for Ryan Petit to go out on loan. It's too late. Go and find someone else, Admira Waka. Leaving at the end of this season, Lewis Gibson, Niels Nkunku, Lewis Dobbin, Abdoulaye Decore, and Connor Casey. Europa League news, we've just got knocked out by Napoli in the semi-finals. Hey, but we did beat Liverpool. Sadly, it's not stopped them winning the league, has it? We are in the Champions League next season, though. Next season will be our final season. The team is very much good enough. Let's put it all together now. Nicolas Leroy, you just knew the centre-forwards would eventually help us out. They're so busted. Finally, a good goalkeeper. Czech Senghor from Leicester City. Thank goodness us and Leicester City have a decent relationship. A lot of transfers between the two clubs in this save. They'll probably accept £80 million. Threw a lot of money at the problem there. Sure, they would have accepted less, but, you know, we've got it to throw about now. And that is deal done. Oh, come on now. We are winning everything. This has got to be the season, hasn't it? We'd love to just add one more piece to the jigsaw. This is Badr Slimani, and it'll be a push because there's an 89 overall right back. See what we can do. Transfer budget at the moment is at £105 million, so it would need a transfer the other way. An early game with Liverpool to come. Test ourselves out against the champions. Still losing. Still losing to Liverpool. Meanwhile, Piemonte Calcio want to give me Harry Kane. No, but I am willing to negotiate because Osimhen has been pushed out the starting lineup by that crack centre forward that we've just signed up. 142 million. Alright, it's game on. Badr Slimani is coming to Everton for 88 grand a week. We'll attempt to get some coverage up front. This is Martin Sosa, and it will be a bit of a push to sign him up here. 64 million is the offer, but they could do that and make it a lot easier for me to accept. Yeah, it's a great find because Martin Sosa is 5-star, master negotiator. Big dunk. 92 grand a week. Happy to accept it. You got Claessen's there as well. I mean, Murray's also a possibility. Strength in depth, my friends. It's looking good midway stage. We're in second, 42 points. Manchester City look like they're running away with the league title at this moment in time. The main story, Liverpool are down in fourth. Leroy's ready to change to a striker. Ertz has gone to 90 now. Bellingham, 89. It's a rematch in the Champions League knockout rounds away against Napoli. First leg is a 2-0 victory, and that was away from home. We've lost against Chelsea 3-1. We've blown Napoli out the water. Oh my goodness, you haven't. The quarterfinals is against Liverpool. Oh, we beat them 3-1 away from home. Go on then. Have that! Are we in the semis now? As a 3-2 victory over Leipzig in the first leg. Come on, let's have it, Everton. Oh, we lost 2-0. Oh. How the hell did that happen? With one more click of the button, we will know our fate. We've won against Arsenal. We've drawn against Liverpool. It's looking good. It's a win against Leeds. I don't think Liverpool have a chance now. Away against Fulham. It's a win. It's a win. It's a win for Everton. Chelsea have won the Premier League, but it doesn't matter. Everton have finished above Liverpool. Big dunk. And this team have fixed the club that was seemingly broken. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give the video a like. If you've not subscribed around here yet, then you know what to do. Stick that pointer on the red box and get subscribing. Thank you very much. Hit the bell icon for mobile notifications as well. That'd be lovely. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.